horse dancer. And right behind them, our Miss Indian World tonight should be sharing that crown with the new incoming Miss Indian World. We're going to meet her tonight. Oh-ho! Let's have another big round of applause and welcome our dancers. Let's hear it out there. Cheer them on. Call them in. Call them in. Whistle, holler, scream.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Saturday night grand entry as we welcome in our Miss Indian World candidates. One of these ladies will represent the ambassadorship of the Miss Indian World title to proudly serve and represent their families, their people, their tribe, and each and every one of you as Miss Indian World. And now, for her final grand entry, representing the White Mountain Apache in the traditional buckskin dress, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the outgoing Miss Indian World, Taylor Susan! As we welcome in our elders, our grandfathers, our grandmothers, we proudly introduce, leading in our elder men category from Schurz, Nevada, Lauren Manahu Samaripa. And bringing in our elder women, 70 years plus. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for his companion, Pearl Grandma Samaripa. Once again, bringing in our Eagle staff from Rocky Boy, Montana. Rocking a 12-inch porcupine hair, compliments of Herb Augustine. Your Eagle staff carrier, Samet Rooster, top of the sky. Representing the horse mask and the horse dance culture, Above the Northwest Tribes in Washington, Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Levi Blackwood. Representing our Aztec relatives from South America, Central America, we welcome in our Aztec brothers and sisters. And bringing in our golden age, we welcome in Camille Villa. And leading in our golden age traditional dancers, her twin sister, Carmen Carmon and Camille Villa. Welcoming in all of our champion dancers and leading in the men's traditional, ladies and gentlemen, from Morley, Alberta, Eric Bearspaw Wee Death. Get it, wee man, get it. Get low. Get lower than that. Ladies and gentlemen, once again we want to welcome you proudly. 36th annual Gathering of Nations by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. The hometown state, the host state to the host tribes, the proud Navajo Nation. To the proud Pueblo Nation. To the proud Apache Nation. And all of the rest of the visiting tribes across Turtle Island, provinces of Canada, USA. You are looking at tribal greatness, my friends. Saturday Night Live, what a beautiful song for the beautiful nations. We say welcome to all you champion dancers. You are truly looking at Native Pride Nationwide 2019. How about a round of applause and warm up these dancers? Warm it up one more time. Power time. This is the pride of the Indian nations. We say welcome to all you beautiful women dancers proudly wearing your beautiful dress, regalia, dance style. To the men dancers, we say welcome to each and every one of our northern, southern categories that are here with us on our Saturday night. This beautiful song has special meaning. It has medicine. Our ancestors and forefathers left us the gift of song and dance. And you are witnessing a legacy, my friends, by tribal nations that are here in the house. Get on, boys. Here we go. Power time. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shake it. Shake those feathers. Shake those bells. Shake that fringe. You all come to dance, and the spirit of the power is with us.
This is the proof, the evidence, the truth that all the nations have diplomacy. All the nations can teach the world how to be together in a big circle.
We have cricket shields attending to that feather. Thank you. Welcoming in all of our beautiful Native women dancers, champion dancers. Welcome, Bueno Becky. What? Welcome, Women's Fancy, Women's Jingle, Women's Traditional. And bringing in the grand entry are adult men's style dances of the traditional grass, southern string, chicken, and fancy.
We welcome the wannabes from Berkeley, California. We welcome the should-have-beens from Santa Fe, New Mexico. All right, Kelly, good to see you, brother.
All right, boys, here we go, man. We are on the home stretch. One more time, host drums, take us home, brothers. Here we go. Look alive, brothers and sisters. Dance hard. You're representing the heartbeat of the Indian nations. This is it right here. Turn it loose one more time, man. Show 'em you got the juice. Show 'em. Choose the boys. Come on in. Tiny top boys and girls.
Let's have a big round of applause. You only see this one time a year. Saturday night. Cheer, holler, scream, round of applause. Whistle, make some noise.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for this beautiful grand entry? Holy moly! I'd like to ask the dancers out of honor and respect on behalf of this Sacred Eagle staff to kindly remain inside this dancing arena before we go back to all of our host drums. Get ready for a flag song, boys, and then we're going to come to you for a victory song. You know, my friends, it is truly an honor and privilege to be here sharing the microphone with my good brother Ruben and my good brother Dennis. We have traveled to many powwow celebrations. It's always an honor to come back to the Gathering of Nations. I want to share this special with you beautiful people. I've done this before at a number of powwows when the time is right. When I came back home from Vietnam in 1972, I started singing with a group called the Redder Singers. We went to the Great Menominee Nation by way of Kashina, Wisconsin, referred to as the Woodland Bowl. A gentleman on the microphone at that time, the late legendary Henry Greencrow, was announcing. He shared something on Saturday night as a young man as myself, coming back from a war, that left a memory in me and inspired me for the rest of my life. A grand entry such as this. It unfolded. He said this: as I sit back here and watch all you beautiful dancers and listen to that song, and I see all the four sacred colors displayed in every one of your dance regalias, the women's dresses, the four sacred colors that represent the four quarters of the universe, the four directions, the east, the west, the north, the south, the red, the yellow, the black, the white, the four races of mankind. As I listened to that song and watched you dancers, he said, truly, we have to be one of the most beautiful races of people on the face of this earth. How about a round of applause for our dancers one more time? Now I'm going to turn it over to you, Ruben, if you'd be so kind to take us through our flag and victory.
Thank you, Vince. Magwitch. As I look out to the drum groups, as I call upon the singers, Mr. Randy Medicine Bear indicated that we were switching around with the songs, and tonight we're going to ask a northern drum to render a flag song and the southern drums to render the victory song. But as we sit in the center, I call upon you singers to render 2 and 4, to honor our Eagle staff and our colors. Young Spirit, if you would, please. Please stand, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you, singers, for rendering that appropriate song for our staff and our American flags. And those of you that were with us last night, you bear witness to the honoring of the legacy of took place of the memory of the late Kenny Merrick Jr. And that song there was composed out east for the Mashantucket Pequot tribe. And now, as we call upon the Southern singers to render the appropriate song for each and every one of us here, and for those of you that are just joining us, as Brother Dennis and Brother Vince was expressing and educating to remind us of our veterans that have volunteered and fought side by side, men and women. This Eagle staff that symbolizes all of our warriors and the victories that we've overcame, the obstacles, the time that we come together as Native people to sing and dance and celebrate. So with that, Otter Trail, Buck Wild, Al, lead us out. Dance and place dancers, dance in pride and joy of victory. Someone in your family has served the armed forces. Today, back of history, a time immemorial of our native veterans, our warriors, into the coming of the new world, to the lands and kinship, society based through First Nations people, to understand the art of war, the art of peace and counting coups, the honor. Eagle Star Carrier, Rooster Top Sky, here we go, brother, here we go. Representing your late father, the late Lloyd, representing your mother, Miss Mary, your children, your people in Rocky Boy, your people in San Felipe Pueblo. Dance and proud, Rooster, here we go.
gentlemen, make some noise!
Thank you, Rooster. Thank you, singers. As we go into introductions here, I want to introduce for her final grand entry throughout the year of 2018-2019, we have come to this moment into the final introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce for the final time as she comes forth, representing not only the White Mountain Apache, but also the Walker River Paiute. Let's put our hands together and make some noise for the one and only, the Miss Indian World, Taylor Susan. And with that said, we also want to recognize our war bonnet dancers and representing our horsetail dancer here, coming to us by way of Warm Springs, Oregon, representing the Northwest tribes through the different styles that are represented, interpreted through this style of dance and the horse mask. How about a big round of applause for Levi Blackwolf? That's what you call straight stud. War bonnet dancers, one more time, come forth, gentlemen. Each and every one of you, come on forth. Let's give these war bonnet dancers another round of applause as well. They are here in war bonnet attire. And last but not least, we're going to ask all of our Miss Indian World contestants. One of you ladies is going to represent the new title of 2019-2020. I personally want to wish each and every one of you the best of luck. You are all beautiful contestants, and whatever you're doing, let's give them one more time a big round of applause, Miss Indian World. All right, before we go to some intertribals, let's shake hands with one another. Look to the person to your left, give them a bonjour. Look to the person to your right, give them a yat oh. Yeah. We're going to go to two intertribals. We're going to call upon Buck Wild for an